Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Season 3 is right around the corner. As of right now, it is set to drop on April 12th for Warzone 2, MW2, and DMZ. And of course, being that this is a full-on seasonal update, it's going to be packed full of new content, new gameplay changes, bugs, fixes, weapon updates, weapon tuning, all sorts of stuff like that. And today, we are focusing on all of the Season 3 content leaks that we know of as of right now. Now, keep in mind, when it does come to leaks and rumors and whatnot here for Season 3, things are subject to change. We should start to see some official announcements, some teasers, some reveals here soon. So we'll have more official details very, soon here. We'll be covering those in videos as they drop. But as of right now, the past week or so has given us a lot of new intel thanks to various data miners and leakers over on Twitter, primarily sources like Task Force Leakers and Medina's HD, alongside the COD Exploits Telegram, which is where a lot of this information is sourced as well. We actually have a good bit of info on the operators, the weapons, and some of the other content to look forward to. Of course, we have other confirmations for Season 3 that we've already covered previously in regards to gunfight obviously happening with ranked for Warzone, with plunder for Warzone, stuff like that. Here, we're simply focused on the leaks. So let's talk operators first. There's been a handful of leaks in regards to this, ranging from operator voice lines to new loading screen images and all sorts of stuff like that. So it appears that we're going to have 3 operators at the minimum here in Season 3, potentially 4, because there is one sort of asterisk, one sort of question mark here. The first one is apparently going to be Alex, who of course we've seen in MW 2019. He's a part of the Modern Warfare lore and story right now, and this is supposedly going to be a operator based around the raid with Season 3 Reloaded. So it's possible that Alex will be unlocked specifically through that, perhaps around that time. There will also be a store bundle that drops, but we've also seen where it's just simply a raid reward in the past as well. So Alex should be coming more than likely with Season 3 Reloaded. Now at launch, we're going to see apparently Valeria as the Battle Pass operator. Of course, Valeria, one of the main elements of the campaign this year and definitely a fan favorite. And it seems like she could be that main featured operator for Season 3. You'll unlock skins for her via the Battle Pass tiers there. Then the third official operator here is supposedly going to be Alejandro. Again, another main element, another main component of the campaign, and he'll more than likely just be available through a store bundle straight up. Pretty standard stuff there. Now, you might recall that the whole database breach that we covered a while ago that detailed a lot of the future seasons and the general broad content for them did mention that we're going to have a licensed operator in Season 3. And the difference between Alex, Valeria, and Alejandro and a licensed operator is that Alex, Valeria, and Alejandro are already a part of the game. A licensed operator would be a full-on like crossover. So similar to how we just had Shredder, similar to how we had various other crossovers back in Warzone 1 with MW 2019 and Cold War and Vanguard, it'd be something like that. So we could potentially see a 4th licensed operator. We're gonna have to wait and see for that though. Now, for weapons, this is obviously very exciting. Just recently we went over that major list of like a bunch of different weapons. There's like 15 different weapons that were found via the game files, and it seems like some of the leakers over on Twitter, some of the data miners like Task Force Leakers and Medina's HD have sort of narrowed this down to some of the weapons that are more likely. Again though, when it comes to these kind of leaks, things are subject to change, so take this with a grain of salt. But apparently, according to the leakers in that community there, we could see a mix of the Uzi SMG, which is essentially going to be a reskin of the Uzi from Modern Warfare 2019, the Scar SC, the MCX Spear as a brand new battle rifle, and also for our final ranged weapon, the M200, aka the Intervention, which would be pretty crazy. Now, I am curious if that does end up coming to fruition, if we're going to see a major sniper updating game to go along with that to make snipers more viable, because quite frankly, the Intervention is going to be the most hyped up DLC weapon that we've seen in some time. Probably the most hyped up new weapon for MW2 and Warzone 2 here. But if sniping doesn't change and it's a very lackluster sniper that can't one-shot headshot, that is, rather obnoxious to use really just because it can't compete with certain meta weapons, it's not gonna, really thrive as a new weapon and sell bundles and be, crazy successful. So I would definitely be curious to see if something would change in game to go along with that. Also, while the Uzi, the Scar SC, the MCX Spear, and the Intervention or the M200 are obviously all ranged weapons, which 4 is actually quite a lot in comparison to what we usually get, there is supposedly going to be a brand new melee weapon as well. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for that. Of course, 2 of those weapons will be available via the Battle Pass for free. One of them will come with the mid-season update as part of like a new challenge in a store bundle. Then we're not really sure what could happen with that 4th potential ranged weapon. Once we have the roadmap and the blog posts, we'll have more clarity there. Now, as we continue on with the Season 3 leaks, quick reminder, if you guys are new to the channel, every day I'm your one-stop shop for everything going on in COD. News, updates, leaks, meta conversations, you name it, it's all right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and join us on the road to 1 million subs. And if you guys enjoyed the video, if you're excited for Season 3, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Now, some multiplayer specific content. We do have a handful of new maps coming to the game throughout the season. I don't think it'll all happen right at launch, but throughout the course of Season 3 launch, Season 3 reloaded, potentially even some random weekly updates here and there. But according to various leaks here, we could be seeing 3 brand new core maps or 3 6v6 maps debut, maybe some 10v10 action there as well, since we've seen that playlist make its way back into the playlist rotation here and there. 1 new battle map, which will be available for Ground War, and then also Ground War Invasion, which obviously is against the bots. And then also 4 gunfight maps. Of course, with gunfight debuting, we're going to have specific maps for that mode, since it's obviously very different from standard 6v6 and Ground Wars. So we'll have some unique maps dropping for that too. If that's the case and we end up getting, 8 new maps in general between 6v6, Ground War, and Gunfight, that honestly could be a very solid offering. We're just going to have to wait and see if all of that does end up coming to fruition. We're also going to see a couple of different Spec Ops updates, as we do usually with every single season. 1 major update at launch, 1 major update with the Reloaded update. For launch, we could expect to see a new Spec Ops mission, essentially. And then with the Reloaded update, obviously a new Spec Ops raid to continue on the story there. Apparently, Season 3 is also going to include a brand new Tier 1 event, according to that database breach from a little while ago. And this is basically referencing a new on-menu event, similar to how we just had the Path of Ronin event challenges at the start of the season, based around unlocking the crossbow, then more recently with all the camo challenge ones as well. So sometime in Season 3, we could see that new event go live to unlock something. Maybe it's going to be the Intervention. We get one of those, 4 DLC weapons through that. Maybe it's going to be for more camos. Whatever the case may be, it does appear that we have a brand new event happening. And then, of course, to, no one's surprise, but it's still going to be happening, we have a new battle pass dropping with Season 3 as well. This will include the standard 100 tiers, or 20 sectors as it's known now, or whatever. Couple of new weapons, new operator, handful of the filler content with the XP tokens, the COD points, the stickers, the emblems, all sorts of stuff like that. But that's, pretty standard stuff for any new seasonal update. But overall, just content-based, Season 3 does have some potential for sure. Like, there could be a lot of really solid content here, a lot of very hyped up and anticipated content. At the same time, though, we are going to need to see very impactful gameplay updates across the board for multiplayer and for Warzone if we want to turn things around for this game. Content is great, content is cool, content is fun. It doesn't matter if gameplay is still very monotonous, very stale, very problematic and buggy. So while the content is certainly exciting and I'm looking forward to seeing what all officially is revealed here, I'm really hoping that we have a nice balance of content and impactful gameplay updates. Of course, as we see any reveals, any teasers, anything like that, you guys know I'm gonna have you covered right as it happens, so stick it here for that alongside everything else going on in COD. Make sure you are subscribed with those notifications turned on. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. But that is gonna wrap things up for today. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Gamer Advantage, G Fuel, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.